Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. And before anybody panics, let me just tell you right up front, I have a plan. Over the years, I've had a lot of students trying to show me brand new, exciting ways to destroy their guitars. I've seen necks broken from falling over, router accidents, and broken tops. I even had one guy try and remove the lacquer on his guitar with a garage door. And it seems like every year there's at least one guy that tries to bounce his guitar on cement. They don't bounce, at least not more than once. But today was another one of those humble reminders that bad things can happen to anybody at any time. So today's video is a little bit of a reminder that things aren't always going to go your way. But it's what you do next. It's how you respond. It's how you react. That's what makes the difference. And it can make all the difference in the world. You may not end up with what you thought you were going to get when you started out, but sometimes you end up with something even better. Frustration! Ah! That tore that out really bad. Not sure how to fix that. So one side worked just fine, the other side blew out. Now I gotta decide what to do. I figured out what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it ends up looking okay. I found the cutoff piece from the end of this, so it's got the right angle on it. And what I'm gonna do is get it wedged in right about here. And I think you can maybe see that the grain lines kind of line up between the new and the old. And I'll try and cut that out, get this angle on here as good as I can, and see if I can drop that in and make it seamless. It's kind of a tough border, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, I've got it good enough to glue, but I think we're going to end up seeing a line across here, and I'll tell you why. Anytime you cut something, when you're pushing down with a knife, chisel, something like that, let's see if you can... Let's say you've got a piece of wood here, and you start pushing down with this knife blade right through here. What that ends up doing is it actually turns the wood down just ever so slightly. Just like the pages in a book. You know how they open up and they curl over? That's the kind of crease that you're getting there. So since there's this tiny little crease on this piece, the only way I could get rid of that seam completely would be to sand down past it. And this is already thin. That was part of the reason this broke, is it was a little bit thin, but it also was a little light on glue. So I don't want to risk sanding through that ledge and making something even worse. So we might end up with a seam right there, but I think other than a line across there, it's going to look pretty good. Now obviously you've got a shadow line here because of the difference in height, but as far as color and grain match, it's going to work really well because it was just, you know, a little farther along in that piece of wood. So I'm going to glue this with epoxy because it'll hold a little bit stronger than that white glue. It also fills gaps a lot better. It's stronger at gap filling. So I'm going to use that, and hopefully we can take care of this. Well, I've got it sanded down, and the glue line is terrible. I can't stand that. That's not up to my standards at all. So I'm going to take that all out and this out, and I'm going to do something totally different. So you'll have to see what I do next time, because I don't have time to get that done today. See you next time.